Another linebacker, senior number 32, Alex Pegat. Another linebacker, junior number 33, Amon Jumper. Defensive back, junior number 7, Anthony Lieto. Defensive back, junior number 11, Marcus Hampton. Defensive back, junior number 14, Isaiah Hampton. And another defensive back, a junior number 35, LaJean Ennis Carter. Sentinels are coached by Rich Lane. And now let's meet the starting defensive lineup for your Olympic Trojans. Starting at defensive tackle, a junior number 70, T.R. Fernandez. Another defensive tackle, senior number 55, Alberto Castroena. Defensive end, number 3, senior Logan Madison. Another defensive end, a senior number 54, Keyboard. Linebacker, number 38, Jordan Shinar. Another linebacker, number 58, senior Lee Smithley. At cornerback, number 10, senior Desmond Johnson. The other cornerback, a senior number 12, Ethan Goldeisen. At strong safety, senior number 7, Colton Wade. At weak safety, junior number 26, Jaden Fernandez. And the other safety, a junior number 5, Evan Quitavis. Your Olympic Trojans are coached by Sal Quitavis. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll please rise and remove your hat. Thank you. Steilacoom has won the toss, and they have elected to defer to the second half. That means your Olympic Trojans will be receiving the football in the first half.
Welcome to West Sound TV presents High School Football 2015, and we're streaming it live on the kitsapsun.com/GOTW. I'm the Dr. Parr. Spencer Anderson's on the camera and running the computer for us tonight, and on that other microphone, my partner Dave Zismer, and we are round one of postseason as the Olympic League champions. The Olympic High School Trojans host the Steilacoom Sentinels. And Dave, last year, North Kitsap won the Olympic League championship on a 3-point field goal with less than a minute to go over Olympic. This year, Olympic won the Olympic League championship over North with less than a minute to go on a 3-point field goal. This is perfect symmetry.
This is probably the funnest time of year for these kids, parents, and the coaches. High school playoffs. This is just huge. It's fun to watch. It's fun to broadcast, and the more excitement comes to the field now.
I was going to say, we love it too, and the Steilacoom Sentinels in the white and red kick away to the Trojans, and we're going to bring it back to start out to about the 25-yard line.
That's where the Trojans will take over, 1st and 10.
And that's where the Trojans will start this first series out here at Silverdale Stadium. We had a lot of rain today, but it looks like the rain has pretty well stopped, and the wind, no wind at the moment.
And it's dry down on the field. That field's got great drainage, so we hope there's not much slippage down on the field. You don't want to have a rough game when in the playoff time now.
First down for the Olympic High Trojans, winners of the Olympic League, and going right up through the middle there for a few yards on that first gain.
Quick handoff to the running back. I can't see the number right now, but he got 3 or 4 yards on that play. Quick, nice run up the middle.
And we've seen a couple of the Olympic matches, including that last one, the championship one against North Kitsap, and boy, they are a solid team.
Number 7 in the state as of this week.
All right. Handoff to the running back. The halfback ball is on the ground, and the Sentinels have it.
Anthony Garcia
with, my goodness,
with the recovery. Oh, that's a huge turnover on the first part of the game here. On the Olympic side, where Steilacoom's going to take over. Great field position for Steilacoom right now.
Yeah, the Sentinels are going to start out on the Olympic 42-yard line for their first series here in the first quarter just underway. And the quarterback, Anthony Lieto, for the Sentinels. And before he gets a chance to do anything, we've got yellow flags and a whistle.
Yeah, I'm going to see illegal motion. False start.
And that'll move the Sentinels back 5. So first down and 15 here.
False start on the play.
Behind quarterback is Garcia. And that's who gets the handoff. He'll pick up a few yards on that one.
Kind of a little read option, fake read option, handing off to the running back to the left. Steilacoom had 3 wide receivers on the left-hand side, and they're going to do that again with a no huddle here.
That'll bring up second down and about 13 for the Sentinels. Roll out to that far side. Oh, he had his receiver, but unable to pull it down.
Anthony kind of running to his left, and he tried to get his footwork to turn and just kind of sailed the ball over the head of the receiver there.
Man, intended for Anthony Hampton on that one. Bring up a third down and 13 now.
They're getting the plays from the sideline right now, so that's
you could see them all looking over there. No need to huddle. And off to Garcia. Look out. What a defensive effort by number 54, Keith Moore.
He was in the backfield when the ball was handed off to the running back, I think either someone missed a block or he just played a great defensive line on that. He just rushed. That was incredible.
Keith is 6'4", 285 on our listing. But what does he run the 40? About 4 seconds?
That was amazing.
Really fast. And so the Sentinels will have to punt. And Olympic dodges the bullet. After fumbling on that first offensive series, they'll get it back for number 2 here in the first quarter. They pretty much, as we have seen all season, the Olympic defense, I think, has been the best I've seen in a while at the high school level in the Olympic League.
Fast. And I tell you what, you can't.
Big and fast.
you cannot coach speed, but from what I've seen all year, it's just speed at every position.
So Olympic will get another shot at it here. The Trojans just inside their 20, and they'll pick up a couple on that one. And Matt Becker, the senior QB out there for the Trojans, will pick up, it's close to 5.
Yeah. All 3 plays on Olympics offense so far, right up the middle. They're just trying to open up a little gap there.
Get those big boys up front, making some room for your running backs. Second down now, and we'll say 5.5. Becker under center, 2 men behind him. Hand off to no, it's a keeper for Becker. Oh, man. I was faked out. Becker kept it, but I'm not sure what I don't even see a flag, but the referees are discussing it.
We have our assistant coaches in the press box up here, and everything stopped, and he said it should be a touchdown. We have no idea what happened down there.
Rob Schauger is our man in the white hat. And the crux of it is it's a replay, but Olympic High fans don't like that one, Dave. We can hear them down below us.
You can see, we didn't hear the whistle, but you can see everybody stop except the running back.
And I was looking at Becker. He was making nice yardage.
He turned around and looked at everybody and says, what's that? It's kind of funny there for a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd down and about a yard to go for the Trojans to get that first down. Becker under center, and he'll keep it. Put his head down, and forward progress will give Olympic a first down.
You know what's amazing is on the quarterback keeper, it was instantaneous how that hole just opened up to the right-hand side. It was wide open. He just got through the gap there.
Well, and I got to admit, I like a quarterback that'll put his head down and pick up that half yard or yard. Nice job by Matt Becker. First down for the Olympic High Trojans. Moved it out to the 31-yard line. Hand off to what we used to call a fullback, Jordan Chenard.
Jordan Chenard,
Yep, man in that formation. And Jordan will pick up about 4 on that one. Second down.
Steilacoom kind of just stayed patient, filled the gaps on that one. He only got a couple yards on that, and way to stay patient by Steilacoom.
Second down coming up for the Trojans.
But wide receivers on each side and far right, far left.
And it's handoff to the running back, the halfback on this one, and a nice gain on that one for the Trojans.
Nice tackle by Jordan Jones, 5'11", senior, 180 pounds.
Another first down for Olympic as they move the ball out to their own 42-yard line, 7:57 mark in number 1. Here at Silverdale Stadium, actually a very nice football night.
Perfect fall weather.
That's right. And Becker, he's still got it, rolling out to that right side. And that'll pick up some positive yardage, maybe only 1 or 2, but Matt is doing quite the job tonight so far.
Anthony Lieto, the Steilacoom, is kind of that little option play, and he just stayed right in his gap, and he was very patient. He watched the whole play and got the tackle.
And Matt actually is one of the leaders in yardage for the Olympic Trojans running yardage. And after that halfback, and this time the Sentinels are right there. He'll get a yard or so forward progress, but that's about it.
And Olympic right now, they must have seen something on some film, because they receiving, they average 117 yards a game. They haven't even passed one, but rushing 216 yards a game, so they're 2-1 on that. But you still see some films on Steilacoom. Maybe they can be run upon.
They're down now and about 6 to go. Logan Madison is in the halfback spot there. Fake to him, and Becker goes to the air. Oh, he's got his receiver, and it's number 88, Taliki Davey, and there was good defense by Steilacoom, but a better grab by Taliki.
That's a tight end grab with all hands. It was way up in the air, and that's the way you're taught to catch.
That's going to move the Trojans into Sentinel territory here at their 44-yard line. First down.
That's a great pass, by the way. That was just a bullet pass.
And Becker again with the fake, has it. Oh, nice avoidance. Twice the nice avoidance, and he's got a lot of green. He's down to the 20, the 20, 15, and Becker gets run out at the 15-yard line, but this time I see no flags to bring it back. Nice job by Matt Becker. No wonder he's got those rushing yards.
Yeah,
the stats.
The cutback he made about the 50-yard line is he stopped instantly and cut to the left.
Looked like a running back.
Athletic move.
That really was.
That's
very nice job.
Frustrating as a defensive lineman. You think you got him. They had him pinned in.
First down for the Trojans in the red zone. Hand off to Chenard. And he goes right over the left side of the center there, and he'll pick up a couple on that one. Second down and 8 coming up.
Noah Miller with the tackle, the 5'7", 195 senior for Steilacoom.
Second down now at the 5:22 mark, and quarter number 1 here at Silverdale Stadium. We got a great crowd down below us from Olympic, and the Steilacoom crowd across the way in the bleachers is looking pretty good too.
Yeah, I see a couple little umbrellas over there.
They got their tents up. Oh, look out, look out. And that one's good. What a nice move.
Fernandez just up the middle. I hope he's not hurt.
It does look like he is down. But 6 points will go on the board for the Trojans, and the training staff going out to check on him there.
When he lunged toward the end zone, I'm not going to say that I hope it's not a knee injury, but it looks like something buckled right underneath him, and I just hope that that's not what it is.
Well, we saw him go down there. He did get the ball across, but he is still down. Looks like they're working. They're going to take off the shoe. Man, it does look like it's the left leg that they're working on out there. Well, good solid drive, though, by Olympic.
Well, they start the drive about 30-yard line, 7-yard drive.
Yep.
About a 6-minute drive.
Yeah, we had pretty much, we didn't have a whole lot of passing yardage because they were running it successfully.
They had that one nice pass to the tight end.
Yep, and then Becker's big run there that took him down deep. So, yeah, we'll hope here that the Olympic Eye player in the end zone is okay. I didn't see the number, did you, Dave?
It was Fernandez.
Okay. Who has been in the halfback most of this first quarter.
He's also plays defense, but he had 240 yards rushing this year, 2 touchdowns.
And it is that left side, it looks like, that they're working on.
Both teams are in their sidelines right now.
Well, while we have a moment, let's thank the kitsapsun.com/GOTW for streaming this entire season live with the game of the week every Friday night, and thank the sponsorship from Peninsula Subaru. And he's up.
Yeah, not a good sign.
Not putting any weight on that left foot. And the shoe is off. Probably an ankle injury. Yep, he's hobbling on one foot off the field, and we get ready to resume play. The Trojans will attempt their PAT.
You never want to see this in any type of game, and now the playoffs. So.
Bryce Chipley will be kicking for the Olympic. And Matt Becker's the holder. That is good. 7-0 on the board for the Olympic High Trojans at that 4:58 mark in quarter number 1. And we just hope that Garcia is going to be able to continue on for the Trojans. But they did a nice job moving the ball downfield and putting those points on the board.
Steilacoom with a 4-5 record right now. They played Kingston this year, and they pretty much handled Kingston. We have kind of a comparison. But Olympic, number 7 in state.
And the Trojans will kick it away. Bruce Chipley.
Olympic football program the past 2 or 3 years has been phenomenal. I mean, it's just the program has built itself up, and coaching is huge. Players want to play for coaches it's amazing what this program has done.
Head coach Sal Quitavis, and yes, indeed, I agree completely, Dave. They have looked really good the last couple of years under Coach Sal. The Sentinels pick it up, and ball is loose.
Oh, they got it back.
And the Sentinels are going to maintain the possession there. But good kick, and they'll have to start out at their own 14-yard line.
Great coverage by Olympic. That high kick in the air made the player go back and catch it. So tough start about the 13-yard line.
So the Sentinels take over. Anthony Lieto at the QB. Going up to the air. Oh boy. Nothing doing. Olympic saw that one coming. Colton Wade.
Yeah, he had that. As soon as that ball was passed, he was in the backfield. Yeah.
So we've got a loss of 5-6 yards on that one for the Sentinels. Second down now.
You got 2 wide receivers on each side, way out wide.
Hand off to Garcia. Tries to get up over that left side of the line and pick up.
Alberto Castorina with the tackle, number 55.
So we're doing the hurry up here, Dave.
3:10.
No huddle.
Yeah.
Sentinels ready to go. Well, they were ready to go, but looking over to that sideline now.
Yeah. See the signals from the coaches. Who's giving the signal? You got 3 different people over there giving signals.
Uh-oh, don't steal any of them.
Oh, I know what they are already.
Quite the controversy there in Pac-12. Nice pass, but over the outstretched arms of the intended receiver. fact, who was it last week? Oregon State. Oregon, I think, that had all kinds of flags and cloth up trying to.
A little bit of controversy on that one.
I would say so.
Yeah, not a great drive by Steilacoom. They're pinned way back in their end zone.
Good D by the Trojans.
Oh, Jacob Clark is their punter, 81.
That first drop by Colton Wade pushed him back 45 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And Olympics just going to let it roll, and it's going to stay in Sentinel territory. About the 48-yard line is where the Trojans will begin this next series coming up.
Quitavis just let the ball hit the ground and just got out of the way, and that's what you're supposed to do. Just get away. Great field position by Olympic. They're on the 47-yard line of Steilacoom. Steilacoom Sentinels.
3:34 left to go here in this first quarter, and it's a first down for the Trojans. Opening round of postseason. Pitch back. And some running room, and Mr. Chenard with a beautiful block. And Logan Madison picks up some good positive yardage out there.
He waited for his blockers. He got around the edge and just look. He wasn't really speedy. He just waited for his blockers.
Patience. It's so important for the running back. Plus, it's nice to have Chenard up there in front of you. Jordan made a great block down there.
If he gives a burst of speed, he's going to get tackled pretty hard. So nice job.
Trojans move the ball down to the Sentinel 33-yard line. Hand off to Chenard, and he'll pick up maybe a yard. And getting up off the bottom of that pile, number 81 for Steilacoom, and that would be Jacob Clark, 6'4", 220 senior.
I notice every year the kids just get bigger and stronger.
And faster.
Jeez.
That's what kills me. For these big 300-pounders, they can run.
We did Port Townsend this year, and their line is huge. 6'5", 310, 320 in Port Townsend. By the way, Port Townsend won again last night.
Yep, so they're in state in the 1A. Oh, look out. Nice running there by Madison. And he's going to go into the end zone. Logan Madison will put some more points on the board here in the first quarter for the Olympic High Trojans.
And what Logan did was he kept his feet moving. They grabbed his ankles, but you can see him pick up his feet really high, the high steps. And that's hard to grab when you're running like that. So a couple missed tackles by Steilacoom, but the athleticism, Logan, he just, a great run.
And Chipley back there for the PAT attempt. 2:39 mark in number 1.
Steilacoom trying to draw on offsides.
Yeah, that one is good for Bryce Chipley, and it's 14-0 now in favor of the Olympic High Trojans in the first quarter.
This is very, very dominating early part of the game by Olympic. Steilacoom hasn't had any field position whatsoever tonight in the first 2 drives. And when you get pinned back that far, it's hard to start a drive.
Out there, the men in stripes, we've got Rob Schauger, who is a head ref, Brent Goldrick, the umpire, Fred Perkins, our good buddy, is the head linesman, TJ Brown, line judge, Art Claflin, back judge, and Mark Bowder as the alternate.
Good quality officials. You're picked by your peers to do these playoff games. You just don't ask for the games. You get this far, you're very good.
And Chipley with the kick. Be picked up on about the 7-8 yard line by the Sentinels. Man, look out. Not much room for Anthony Garcia.
Oh, that just looked painful. Davey, number 21, with just Oh, what a hit.
Taj Daly there.
Looked like he just ran into a steel wall.
And that's going to put the ball at just about the 20-yard line, which is where the Sentinels are going to start out. So far, they have not had great field position except for that very first time.
The fumble.
Yep, the fumble. First down for Steilacoom Sentinels. Short drop back, good pressure by the D. Long pass and incomplete. It is intended for number 35. That's LeJean Ennis Carter.
Yeah, the ball was kind of thrown short. He was just on the move. He had to get rid of the ball because everybody was chasing him.
Yeah, there was some good D there in the backfield.
Nice catch almost.
Second down now, coming up for the Sentinels.
They're almost, Steilacoom right now is almost in the passing mode right now. They're down 14-0, and the run game yet has had to work tonight.
And rolling out to the right side, the quarterback is going to pick up a first down, and that's Anthony Lieto.
Well, I'll tell you what, he got around the edge. Just a nice, went to his left around the corner. He is fast.
That's going to move the ball out to they're going to place it at the 39-yard line. First down for the Sentinels. And you were just talking about them establishing some runs.
Yeah,
it was the quarterback, though.
That's the first run by the quarterback tonight, which opens it up a little bit more now.
First down for Steilacoom. Man sent outside. And standing right where he gets it, Lieto could not find anybody and had to eat it.
Smithley was he was just waiting for him to make a move, and he had him. Nice play by Smithley.
There was just no time for the quarterback.
He had zero time. He got the ball and goes, "What do I do?"
Third down now for the Sentinels. Hand off to the running back. He's to the 35, and that's about it. Maybe a yard or two beyond that line of scrimmage, but it's still going to bring up third down and about 12, 13 yards to go.
He had a nice hole up on the left-hand side, then it closed quickly.
Let's say third down and 12. It's great to have the band here tonight, the Olympic High School Band.
Part of high school sports
is
having the band here.
Roll out to this near side, and this time it's a reception. That was what they were trying out of that first time to Marcus Hampton.
Yeah. He just went to a spot on the field. I mean, that's just repetitions on that.
That one where the quarterback was sacked in the backfield, number 11 was open.
Yes.
But at that point, the quarterback had no time to even look downfield.
He had to throw, and then he just turned and cut and then turned around. Their ball was there. Nice play by number 11.
This time they made it work. First down and into Trojan territory for the Sentinels. Uh-oh, look out. Number 58. Wow. Well, number 58 for the Olympic High Trojans, Lee Smithley. He was making that QB work.
Yeah, he was running, and he just kept on turning around to see where he was. He just threw the ball away, which is smart play by Levi Rowan.
That'll bring up second down at 10. And, you know, we mentioned that he's pretty fast, the quarterback.
Oh.
And if he's fast, what about Smithley? He was right there. He did not lose a step to him. Second down and 10 now for Steilacoom. Handoff up through the middle. It'll be some. Oh, look out! Was the fake and quarterback.
That's the
Lieto
read option.
Keeps it.
Yeah, read option by number 7.
Anthony Lieto.
Yeah. Man, that's just a great fake.
And Lieto takes it down deeper into Trojan territory, down to, let's say, the 26-yard line. First down. Uh-oh. Whistles blow.
We're going to have a false start on. We got a timeout. Good timeout by Olympic to stop the momentum.
Yeah, that Sentinels have been moving it. They started out back on about their own 20-yard line and now down into Trojan territory. The ball at about the 27-yard line.
From what I see tonight, Lieto is just an incredible quarterback. Smart.
Yeah.
He's got some smarts with him tonight.
5'11", 176, and a junior. So
Yes.
he'll be back next year, hopefully.
Fast.
Head coach is Rich Lane for the Sentinels. Assisted by Tony Crawford, Rick Flores, Kyle Holler, Michael McDonald, Mark Miller, John Moorhead, Phil Reschke, and Tyler Reeves. Well, this game is played Saturday, November 7 at Silverdale Stadium. Last night, November 6, we were over at Mountain View, and the CK Lady Cougars won their opening volleyball match, but unfortunately today lost in the elimination round.
That's too bad. Great team.
Oh, let's see if they're going to call it a catch. It looks like it. Yes, indeed. And that was, again, LeJean Ennis Carter.
Nice pass by Lieto. He just drilled that pass. You got to throw it at that spot on the field. It was right in line where he caught the ball.
First down. Uh-oh. Yeah, that could be a false start.
Number 88, Aaron Smith, number 88, moved.
So they'll move the Sentinels back 5.
Steilacoom has a great drive right now. They're just really consistent on. Change the play calls a little bit.
Moves the Sentinels back to the 17 and keeps it. He takes it down inside the 10. There's a flag.
Yeah.
Now we'll see what the man in the white hat said.
Breaker right there. They had a great drive.
So the ball's going to end up
Athletic play.
well, that's going
Marcus.
to Trojans up 14-0 over the Steilacoom Sentinels, and we'll be back with the second quarter shortly. Trojans host the knocking on the door. Anderson's on the camera. Dave's and it's second down, Dave. A few yards to go. Steilacoom can pick up a first down without putting it in the end zone.
Great drive by Steilacoom. They started at, I think, the 18-yard line. Touchdown number. Anthony Garcia, touchdown. Little handoff to the right-hand side, wide open.
So the Sentinels on the board here at Silverdale Stadium as we begin the second quarter. And Garcia putting those 6 points up there for Steilacoom.
This pretty much stops the momentum of Olympic tonight right now. Nice drive, so they know they can play with this team.
And kicking for Steilacoom, number 21,
He just missed it wide right. Didn't
And
really get a good kick on that one.
so it's going to remain 6 for Steilacoom to 14 for the Trojans in the first 5 seconds here of quarter number 2 at Silverdale Stadium. Well, we want to thank the kitsapsun.com/GOTW for streaming this game live. In fact, the entire season starting September 5. We've had live streaming every Friday night game from Kitsap Sun. Really appreciate it, and certainly appreciate Peninsula Subaru, who is one of the sponsors and helps to get things up for the Sun and us to stream it live.
Every year they're the big sponsor, and it's really appreciated. I was down in Vegas about a month ago, and I decided to watch the CK game. It was pretty cool. It's amazing what you can do with this.
Well, that's great to hear, because that's to me the best part of streaming,
Yeah.
is people who have relatives or connections here to the Northwest are able to watch this great action by our high school students.
Nice kickoff.
Picked up down by the 10. There's some running
Oh,
room.
there he goes.
There's a lot of running room. And it looks like Ethan Goldazan is going to put another 6 on the board for the Trojans in approximately 14 seconds, Dave.
Olympic had that block well. You can see it from the start when he caught the ball at the 10-yard line, and he just went right to the gap, through the middle, and from here it's easier to see up in the press box what you can see. No chance for Steilacoom to defend that one. That's just a great block for setup. Incredible play.
And that'll bring Bryce Chipley out once again to attempt the PAT. So far, perfect tonight in that category.
That's a momentum killer for Steilacoom. They just drove down the field in about 5 minutes, and then that happens.
And it looks like it's going to be good. So we've got 21 now on the board for the Olympic Trojans, and you're absolutely right, Dave, about the mighty Mo there.
Yeah.
Because Steilacoom, they went 70 yards and put points on the board.
And it was easy. I mean, they just drove down the field with ease, and they can do this.
It took part of the first quarter, though, and the first 5 seconds of the second. But then, like you said, all of a sudden in 14 seconds, Olympic puts another 7 on the board.
But now Steilacoom's going to get the ball. Olympic's defense was on the field for a long time in that late first quarter, early part of the second quarter. So Steilacoom's going to get the ball back, and let's see what they can do.
Well, that's absolutely true, though I don't think any coach would exchange a 14-second, about 80-yard run back for a TD to give the D a little more rest. But you're absolutely right on that. So the Olympic D is going to be back out there once again.
It's almost you don't have time to make adjustments after that drive by Steilacoom and say, okay, we need to change some things, and oh, never mind, we're back on the field again.
Yeah, Steilacoom will pick it up. Oh boy, look out! Downed, but at about the that looks like they'll put it about the 22-yard line for
Antonio Oliver. What a great arm tackle! You just grabbed him and pulled him down. That's great coverage by Olympic.
So the Steilacoom Sentinels are going to start about their own 22-yard line, which is about where they started that last series. And we'll see what they have. Anthony Lieto, the quarterback. I assume it's Lieto. There are actually
Lieto's
two
got
7s on there.
Yeah, I see 7 and 7 down there.
That's right on their list.
I tell you what, he's really got. He hides the ball well when he hands off or keeps the ball. That's just really impressive to watch because Olympic stayed the middle, and of course he was already on the right-hand side.
And that's going to be a pickup of 9 yards on that first one. Second down and 1 now for the Sentinels. right up over that front line, those big guys up there, and that's going to be a first down. Move the chains for Steilacoom, so they're starting to do what they did on that last drive.
Yeah, Anthony Garcia with just a quick handoff, and he grabbed the ball, and he threw the hole really quick.
First down, ball out to about the 35. Yeah, good tackle there. And 38 for the Trojans in on that one. That would be Jordan Chenard.
When Lieto handed the ball off, it kind of got stuck. They caught arms together when they grabbed the ball. It kind of slowed down the play a little bit.
Second down, and we'll say 9. Leota's going to the air. Ball is on the ground. Incomplete and intended for Hampton.
He puts a little more zip on that ball. That receiver's got the ball. It kind of sailed a little bit, and he threw in the triple coverage on that one.
It's going to bring up third down and 9 now for Steilacoom. And back there with number 7 is number 8, Anthony Garcia. Going to the air. He's got a wide open receiver. Oh, in the breadbasket, Dave. It was there for Hampton, and he could not get it.
That is by far the hardest catch to make when you're wide open because you've got time to think about it.
Yep.
And when you start thinking about that, you're wide open. Most of the time, you're going to drop it. Just a great pass. That's tough, but they're not going to punt. They're going to go for it on 4th and 9.
And their own territory.
Steilacoom, nice job on that last play. They saw the blitz and they defended it well.
Ball at the 35-yard line of Steilacoom, and it's 4th down. And Leoto is brought down in the backfield. They're going to put that at about the 26-yard line, and that is where Olympic's going to start out. I don't know that you want to give Olympic that kind of field position.
Boy, I'm surprising. That play just never developed. They were in the backfield when he tried to hand the ball off.
It was surprising to me that Coach Rich Lane decided to go for that. I mean, if it would have been 4th and 1, 4th and 6 inches, 4th and 9 in your own territory. And so Olympic has a great advantage here, and we've only played a minute and a half here in the second quarter. Chenard's going to pick up about 4 on that one.
Nice quick handoff right up the middle. Nice job by Olympic's offensive line there.
Olympic with that 21-6 lead. Ball is at the 24-yard line of the Sentinels. Second down and about 6. Becker with that handoff. Chenard! And Chenard, I think, is in the, well, I don't know. One ref put his hands up that he was in. And that's what the call is going to be. Touchdown for the Olympic High Trojans. You do not want to give Olympic the ball on
Chenard.
Inside your 30-yard line.
We talk about that sometimes about, okay, you should have done this. Maybe you should have punted the ball. But Chenard, that's just the athleticism on that play. Cut right, cut left, cut right, and he was tackled, and he got away from it. That impressive run.
Jordan Chenard putting those points on the board for the Trojans, and Bryce Chipley will add another one. And we are at 28 for the Trojans, 6 for the Sentinels, 9:44 left to go in the first half.
Very, very dominating game by Olympic tonight. One good drive by Steilacoom. They know that they can play with this team, so but Olympics 9-0, number 7 in state. They're worth that in state.
And again, first round of the postseason. Now, what I've heard different names for it, but I think the best one I've heard is the preliminary round to state.
Yeah. If they win tonight, they're in state.
Yes. And it's not necessarily a district game.
No. This is district now.
But, right.
They almost do the same thing in basketball. Even though you're in state, you still go to the small sites in the state to go play those games.
Yeah, nice kick. It forces Sentinels back to about their 1 yard line. Picked up and ball is loose. And it looks like the Trojans are going to come away with it. That's what Rob Schauger, our head man out there, says. Trojan recovery. And boy, things are starting to go the wrong way for the Steilacoom Sentinels.
That's just a tough break for Steilacoom.
I mean, I don't know that ball would have gone into the end zone. So the receiver back there picked it up, had a little problem with the handling.
Well, you know the field's still a little bit wet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to slip out, but man, you got to hold on to that ball.
And Matt Becker back out there for the Trojans on that 20-yard line. Pitch out. And that's going to pick up about 3 yards on that one.
Jordan Jones, great tackle by Steilacoom, number 9.
Yeah, I believe it's Darrell White carrying it for those 3. And at this point, Coach Quatevas has a luxury to work some different people.
That's what you want to do. Get some playoff experience for some of these kids. They just love to play in these type of games.
And again, it's Darrell White. He'll take it down to the 10-yard line. 3rd down now, and the Trojans have about a yard to go to get a first down. Got to get inside the 10, and ball is right there on the 10. 3rd down for Olympic.
I'm sure you're just going to see Olympic run the ball most of this game now. You don't need to pass.
And it'll be run by quarterback Matt Becker, and it will be a 1st and goal to go for the Trojans. Boy, that's really quite a weapon if you have a quarterback that can run like Becker, like we've seen so far tonight.
And great job on Olympic's offensive line tonight. They've opened some big, huge holes tonight.
Again, it's those big guys up there in the trenches.
We talked about the big guys. I mean, if you can open holes, that's how football is played. Big guys opening holes.
So ball is at the 8-yard line, 1st down, and goal to go for the Trojans. Pitch back to the running back. That's Darrell White, and White is into the end zone. I don't think he was touched, Dave.
And from up here, you saw it. It's like Steilacoom had him. And then he just cut back to his right,
Yep.
and he was in the end zone. But, boy, great play by White.
Darrell has some speed. You know he's a freshman.
He's a freshman. 41 carries is for 333 yards.
Wow.
And 3 touchdowns. A freshman.
So Chipley out there again to try the PAT for the Trojans. And it is through the uprights. We are at 35 for the Olympic High Trojans, 6 for the Sentinels, with just under 8 minutes to go in the first half here at Silverdale Stadium. And boy, Olympic is looking pretty strong.
Huge mistakes by Steilacoom. 2 fumbles deep in their own territory. That just kills a momentum.
You know, on the other hand, you're right about that, but Olympic's been able to take advantage of those mistakes. Of course, it's pretty good when it's down on the other team's 20.
Yeah.
Makes it a little bit easier for sure. But what a good night so far for the Olympic High Trojans, leading 35-6 over the Sentinels.
Yeah. Now you want to be careful with funny injuries. You just don't because this is a time when you lose focus a little bit, and that's where a lot of injuries occur.
Again, nice kick down to about the 5-yard line, and that's where it's picked up by the Sentinels out to the 20. And
Number 23, Cole Hutton on the
not a bad pickup there for number 23, Cole Hutton.
Mikhail Hayes with the tackle. He just grabbed his legs. Nice job, nice tackle. 5'10" senior.
So they'll put the ball at the 21-yard line for Steilacoom. First down, and Steilacoom needs to get back to moving the ball downfield.
Go back to what they do best.
And in this case, it was a handoff to the running back who will pick up maybe half a yard.
tackle made by number 55, Alberto Castro in 1.
Alberto Castorina making that tackle for the Trojans. Second down now for Steilacoom. No, looked like there was a little problem with the handoff there.
Same thing happened last time. He got stuck in his arms, and that really slows down the play right there.
It sure does. They were actually able to pick up a couple yards on it, but it did not look like a good play. Third down now at about 6.5, 7 to go for Steilacoom. And quarterback keeper, he'll pick up a yard or two, but good defensive effort by the Trojans.
Olympic figured that out on the defense. They probably made a few adjustments because quarterback keeper, he's always going to his left. He hasn't, not once tonight, gone to his right on the run.
Fernandez was one of the guys in on that tackle. So we are to fourth down, and this time it looks like Coach Rich Lane is going to kick it.
Or do we see a fake?
Well, maybe. It's 3 yards to go for the first.
They're trying to draw him offside, but
It is the punt. Pretty good punt. It's going to drive Olympic back to their own 37-yard line, which is where they will start at.
Davis with the catch on the punt there. He just pretty much went down, caught the ball, and dropped.
So the Olympic High Trojans will start out on their own 37 with 6 minutes, 9 seconds left to go here in the first half, leading 35-6.
We haven't seen the schedule for next week yet. Who either Olympic or Steilacoom will play. Seeding is not out yet.
Matt Becker will pitch back. And the Trojans will pick up 7 or 8 on that. That's Logan Madison.
Nice job by Isaiah Hantum. He pretty much stayed in his gap, stayed in his lanes, and make sure he didn't get around the edge.
Now they're going to give him a good 7 on that. 7, maybe 8. Yeah, looks like 8. So second down, and we'll say a yard and a half.
Stop the clock. He went out of bounds. I'm sure the coaches will say, hey, stay in bounds. Keep the clock moving.
6 minutes to go in this first half. And second down for the Trojans. Uh-oh. They pulled him off that time. Now we'll see if there was any motion, but I did not see any. So I think
Must
it'll
have been
be
a good hard count by the...
Yep, it's going to be an offsides call against the Sentinels, and guess what? First down with that 5 yards. Well played by Olympic.
That's tough if you're Steilacoom right now. But give the kids credit. They're playing hard tonight. It's a big playoff game. You still want to play hard, though.
And Olympics move the football into Steilacoom territory at the Sentinel 49-yard line. Becker with 2 men back behind him, hands off to the running back, the halfback. Madison will pick up about 5 or 6 on that one.
He's pretty much, they're going to run the ball every time right now. Just keep the clock moving. get some other players in the game. You already see a couple substitutions.
Yeah, we get down to that halftime, go in and get a little breather for the teams. Second down now for the Trojans. Pitch back to the running back. Once again, it's Madison. Madison finds some nice room. And man, those big guys up front are blowing holes open, Dave.
That was wide open on the down the middle, actually. He cut back to his left, followed his blockers, found the gap, and he was through the gap.
Man, nice job moving it down to the 30-yard line. And again, I love that patience on these runners.
Yeah.
They're not just fast, they will take a look and figure out how to find that hole. First down for Olympic. Hand off to Madison, and again, Madison gets a first down, moving it inside that 20-yard line down to the 17.
He was through the secondary. He grabbed the ball and has passed the defensive lineman through the secondary, and that's when he got caught. Man, that's just a great opening for the Madison there.
And you know, talk about being tired. His poor Sentinels on the D, they have had a workout.
Yeah, Madison with 559 yards this year, 2 touchdowns, 95 carries.
He's going to add to that tonight. And again, it goes to Madison, who in this case was in that fullback position that Chenard quite often plays.
Was it for Jacob Clark, 6'4", senior, 220 pounds with the stop. Maybe a yard gain on that.
Second down coming up for the Trojans. Just about 4 minutes to go here in the first half at Silverdale Stadium.
Good night for football now. Dry,
Yeah.
no wind.
And Becker with the keeper. Oh man, there's a flag down there. I almost hate to see that, especially the quarterback do
That's
that
just
high hurdle.
Scary.
Yeah.
Because you're in midair and you don't know how you're going to land.
Or and how you're going to get hit or where.
You may show that it didn't hurt, but I'll tell you what, deep down you're hurting.
And you know, that was the one thing I never wanted to do in track was the high hurdles.
Oh. You're in midair and you're jumping and you hit that hurdle and you're going down.
Yeah. So it's going to be, yep, the hold is the call, and it's going to go against the Trojans. Now your choice is to move them back 10, but replay the down. And
They're moving back.
That's what the Sentinels are choosing.
You almost know it's a hold because the way the referee throws the flag, and man, they're just throwing that thing hard. Man, I got that call.
And again, it's a spot foul. So it turns out to be second down now and 12 for the Trojans. 3.5 to go in the first half. Handoff. No, Becker keeps it, and a nice block on that one.
Jacob Clark with the block. Just put his hands up. He kind of knew what was happening there. Need a little bit of airtime on that pass.
Clark is 6'4", so he's got some stretch on those arms. Third down and 12 for the Trojans.
Are we in 4-down territory, or are they just...
Well, we'll see. Depends on if you've got a kicker.
You
Can
got a
Chipley
kicker.
put her through?
Yeah.
We'll see. Or they've still got a way they can get a first down here without putting it in the end zone. Third and about 12. Straight drop back for Becker, and
nice.
this time Becker is dropped in the backfield.
Jacob Clark with
Man.
the blitz on the left hand, or actually the right hand side. He had no chance.
We have called Clark's name a few
Yeah.
times tonight. Now, you are in kind of strange territory. Ball's at the 25-yard line.
I think they're going to kick.
It looks like it. Bryce going out there. That would be 25, 35. That's over 40.
That's almost going to be a 42-yard field goal.
Yeah. Well, 4th down for the Trojans. And Bryce Chipley back there. Becker pulls the high snap down, and it's
he can run that back.
Not going to make it. Picked up in the end zone. And now we have whistles out there.
Sentinels take over.
Now, I believe you can't run it back in high school, can you? In the end zone.
Man, I haven't seen that much.
They're going to place it at the 20-yard line, which would be the
line of scrimmage,
touchback space. And that's where the Sentinels are going to start out here with 2:27 left to go.
If the ball is tipped or blocked, then they can run it back.
In this case, it was just grabbed. Leoto. Flag is down on that far side. Ball is on the ground too.
Ooh.
Sentinels come up out of the pile with it, but we'll have to see what these flags are.
I didn't see what happened.
The one flag was over on the far side. It's going to be a false start.
False start.
It's declined.
Penalties against the Sentinels. Trojans decline. 2nd down.
So it'll be 2nd down, loss of a half yard on that, but the clock is at 2:17 here, and I'm sure Olympics ready to head into that locker room.
It's like Steilacoom going to pass the ball a little bit more and try to get downfield with 2 minutes to go.
And that's it. Leoto goes to the air. He's got the receiver, and almost a 1st down. Let's see where they're going to mark it. I think they'll give him the 1st down on that one. That's real close.
Nice job by Jaden Crooks. Only 5'10" sophomore.
Nope. They're going to say it's about a half a yard short. 3rd down now for the Sentinels. Again, Leoto's going to go to the air. He's going deep this time. Oh, he had a receiver. It was Hampton, and what a nice pass.
And just outstretched just by a hair. He's right off his fingertips.
Hampton is 6 foot. He went up in the air to try to grab that thing.
Boy, he just shows some great athleticism on the field tonight.
Well, a minute 30 to go, and Coach Lane's going for it on 4th. He's watching Coach Leach over there at WSU. And the Sentinels are going to pick up the 1st down. But there's only under a minute 30 now to go here in this 1st half. So
they're in their
we're gonna
hurry up mode right now.
Go quickly. Ball is at the 33-yard line, 34 of the Sentinels. And clock is running. A little bit of time that.
Yeah.
And there's another flag. It was a pass intended over to that right side receiver, but
you're going to have another false start by Steilacoom. They just took too long to get that play going.
Well, especially considering that time is running. The clock was running, and they needed to get the hurry up going.
I think Olympic is going to decline. Oh, they pulled up the flags. They picked up the flags.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait. See what we got.
Let's see what Rob Schauger, our head man there with the white hat, says. He says, play on. False start against the Sentinels. And that will move them back 5. 1:11 left to go here in this 1st half at Silverdale Stadium. It'll be 1st down, but now 1st down and 15. Pitch out to this near side. And nice job by
Fumble.
Garcia. Ball is on the ground once again. The Trojans take advantage of a Sentinel mistake. And it is Taj Davey.
You're going to get a face mask on number 75, Aaron Rackendag. And that's just not a good, smart play on that part.
Man, the Trojans taking advantage of every mistake out there.
It's at 3 turnovers and 3 fumbles.
3 turnovers, and I believe they all have resulted in scores. For the Olympic High Trojans, under a minute to go in this first half. And Bryce Chipley out there again.
That's a tough break. That really is for Steilacoom.
And there's a personal foul call.
Yeah.
It will be assessed on the kickoff, and Bryce Chipley will try to get that PAT here. So far, perfect on the PATs. Short on that last field goal attempt, the only field goal attempt. And again, right through the uprights for Bryce Chipley.
He's been perfect tonight. 42 points first half.
42-6 for the Olympic High Trojans. 58 seconds left to go in this first half, and so far, very nice job by the Olympic High Trojans.
Boy, and it gets tougher. Next week
Yep.
they play some really, really good teams. The farther you get, the harder it gets.
And what I've seen so far tonight, the Trojans are looking like they're ready for that.
Man,
Bring it on.
yeah, you bet. For this area to have these type of teams, North
Yeah.
won, Olympic won. CK was losing tonight to Ballard, I think 24-6 in the first half. Some good quality teams though coming out of this area for football this year.
And there's that yardage off for the penalty. So Bryce Chipley will be kicking the ball from the Sentinels' 45-yard line.
I think that was just a frustration penalty. You're chasing after a guy, recover a fumble, and you just maybe mad, frustrated, you just grab his face mask accidentally.
And that one's in the end zone. It might go down on my knee, which the Sentinel player did, and they will have 58 seconds starting from their own 20-yard line. And at this point, man, what do you do? Fumbles, incomplete passes? You got to find something for the Sentinels.
Bad breaks tonight for Steilacoom. And Olympic capitalizing all those fumbles.
Every fumble they have capitalized on, and that's what you love to see from our hometown team. First down for the Sentinels. And Leota gets it off. It's caught at about the 22, 23-yard line, and will go out to close to the 25. And that's Hampton. Oh, no, excuse me, it's not Hampton. It's Isaiah Hampton on the reception.
It's clear on the other side of the field. We're trying to look at the numbers.
Second down and about 5, but the clock's ticking. The long pass, and it's caught. Let's see if it's in bounds. Yes, indeed, at the Trojan 48-yard line. And that's Marcus Hampton. We've got a couple Hamptons out there, Marcus and Isaiah.
Leona the quarterback just pretty much
Caught
got the
it
ball
and
from the
threw it.
center and just threw it up in the air. That stops the clock with the first down.
24 seconds left to go in this first half. And the Sentinels into Trojan territory again. That big long pass, and it's caught. We've got a flag down, and I think that may go against Olympic. We'll see. Des Johnson was the defender for the Trojans.
Either going to get a hold. I'm not going to guess, but I think it's a hold. Which of course they're going to nullify. We'll take the pass.
And that was LeJean Ennis Carter with the catch.
Offensive pass interference.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
That's a surprise.
man, I thought I saw
Wow.
a hold from way up top the press box.
That's going to go against the Sentinels. That one surprised me because I thought it was maybe a illegal hit or a hold too. Pass interference against the offense.
That's a tough call.
That is a tough one. And, you know, it's kind of, we're looking to see what the quarterback is doing. And down here, you know, who knows before the ball's in the air. So it's first down, but the Sentinels all the way back to their own 36-yard line. 17 seconds here. Yeah, we'll see maybe a couple of shots with that. Latea can pass. We know that. Oh, no shot at all because number 70 for the Trojans, Tommy Fernandez, right in there.
On part of that, and Antonio Oliver came in from the other side, and he had no chance to get away. That's pretty much going to
That's
let
it.
the clock run out.
Triple zeros here at Silverdale Stadium, and the first half ends with an Olympic high lead, 42-6 over the Steilacoom Sentinels in the first round of postseason playoffs. We're West Sound TV working with the Kitsap Sun for the game of the week. Spencer Anderson on the camera and the computer. Dave Ziesmer on that other microphone, and I'm the Dr. Doc Parr. We will have that second half for you coming up shortly. Welcome back to Silverdale Stadium. It's West Sound TV's presentation of High School Football 2015. We are in the postseason and streaming it live to the world thanks to the kitsapsun.com/GOTW Game of the Week and Peninsula Subaru for helping to make that possible. I'm the Dr. Doc Park. Spencer Anderson's on the camera and the computer, and on that other microphone, Mr. Dave Ziesmer. And Dave, as we get ready to begin the second half here at Silverdale Stadium, 42 on the board for the Olympic High Trojans and 6 for the Steilacoom Sentinels.
3 turnovers. 3 huge turnovers for Steilacoom. They fumbled the ball inside Olympic side of the field, and Olympic capitalized.
I was going to say,
turnovers.
21 points for the Trojans off of those 3 turnovers.
That hurts. Otherwise, this game is close.
Well, the Sentinels have tried. I mean, they made that one nice series that went from about their own 20 down into the end zone to put that 6 on, missed the PAT. But that Olympic High defense, I was impressed. We saw that Battle of Buckland Hill early on this year as Olympic hosted CK. And man, this Olympic defense, those front line guys and linebackers, they are just strong. And I'm a big believer that the deeper you get into playoffs, the more important defense is.
You have to have everybody on the same page when you get to the playoffs, and they are playing well right now. They're so focused because they know they're good, and they've got a chance. Also, we have a penalty at halftime.
Yes, indeed. The yellow flag was out there at halftime, which means the Trojans, who are kicking off to the Sentinels, kick the ball on the Sentinel 45, and they're going to kick it out of the end zone.
The flag was for the Steilacoom was not on the field at the 3-minute mark, and you have to be out on the field.
Well, Steilacoom's got a ways to go. They will at least start out this third quarter here with the ball, but they have had a tough time working it through and holding on to the ball with this Olympic defense.
I love Steilacoom's quarterback, Anthony Lieto. He shows a lot of leadership out there.
Hand off to the running back, but you've got 1, 2, 3 at least Trojans in on that for a loss of about half a yard.
Alberto was first hit. Alberto Castorini. It's a tough name, but 6'3", 310.
Oh, man. Thank goodness they didn't have those size guys when I was in high school playing football. Up to the air for Lieto. He's got a receiver. A very good defensive effort that time by the Trojans.
Hayes went up and just deflected the ball out of his hands. 5'10", 150 senior.
Mikael Hayes. So that'll bring up third down and about 11 for Steilacoom. Ball is on their 19-yard line. And again, even though they get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, they've got to look over to the sideline to get the play. Up into the air again, it's caught out to the 20, 25, 30, and that's going to be a first down. Yeah, number 35 was carrying it. That is LeJean Ennis Carter.
We've called his name quite a bit tonight. He's probably one of the better athletes on the team. He caught the ball, turned around, and actually came back to the ball from the quarterback.
Yeah, it's pretty much been Carter and Hampton on the receptions tonight for the Sentinels. First down for Steilacoom. High snap. Lieto did a nice job of grabbing it, getting the pass off, and into Trojan territory. So it looks like the Sentinels have decided to go to the air here to start out this second half.
Des Johnson with the tackle on the play. He kind of jumped at him and tried to strip the ball without tackling him first. Got to tackle the guy first before you pull him down.
Ball at the 47 of the Trojans. First down for the Sentinels. And it's going to be a keeper. Leota into the 40, and they're going to mark it at about the 35-yard line.
Leota does a nice job with the little read option play. Guess who runs that for the Seahawks?
First down again, so here we go. The Sentinels putting the drive on. One back in the backfield with Leota, and he'll send him out. And again, up to the air. Nice catch that time by number 14, Isaiah Hampton.
Yeah, he threw the ball to the spot on the field, and he kind of had to dive for the ball. Nice catch.
He'll pick up about 4.5, second down and a short 6. And again, up to the air, another reception, and that one was right on that 20, just about on that 25-yard line. And we'll see if that's going to be the first down. Yes, it is.
Kind of a quick strike offense for Steilacoom. They're coming out the second half, and
hey, you know, we don't necessarily see Leota doing a bunch of rollouts or a lot of extra energy in the backfield there. That time it's the handoff. That'll pick up half a yard on that.
Yeah, he'll just get the ball and throw it. I mean, that's just a quick strike offense. That's what you want. Little timing plays.
Second down now for the Sentinels, and the ball is at the 25-yard line of the Trojans. Two receivers out to the right, one to the left, and one running back. And it's the back that gets it, but boy, he doesn't get much yardage on that. Number 58 for the Olympic High Trojans.
Lee Smithley.
Boy.
Come here, I'll get you.
Yeah, we've called his name so far a few times tonight in that backfield. It's going to be a loss of about 2. So third down now, and 11 coming up for the Sentinels. Going to the air again. And it was intended for a receiver that was completely covered.
Yeah.
But number 14 was wide open.
Yeah, I think he either ran a wrong route because the ball went right to a completely different spot on the field.
Well, I'll bring up fourth down now for the Sentinels. 4th and 11. They've got to get down to the 15-yard line to continue this drive. Up to the air, and it's caught. Once again, they're making use of that pass. And it's Hampton.
Lieto just threaded that ball right to the spot where the receiver was. Caught it in stride. That's a great job by both receiver and quarterback.
And you know, without doing a lot of that running around, that's a quick pass.
Yes,
so those receivers have got to get out there. Here's the first down, the pass into the end zone, and not able to hang on to it. That was again intended for Hampton. Second down and 10 now for the Sentinels.
Ethan Goldezen, the 5'7" defensive back, just kind of waved his arms to try to just knock the ball out.
Coming over to this other side now with the pass, and that was some nice defense there by the Trojans. I think that was Golden.
That was Golden again. He he was surprised that ball was in his hands.
Third down now for the Sentinels. Ball is on the 13-yard line. They got to get down to the 3 to get a first. Uh-oh, there again. This time at least the Leoto picks it up and actually is going to pick up a yard or two on that. But once again, the ball on the ground.
He was looking up because he thought he saw a blitz on the right-hand side. Olympic kind of gave a fake blitz there, and that's probably worried him a little bit.
So we've got 4th down for the Sentinels. The ball is going to be placed, it's going to be just about that 13-yard line. And the Sentinels are going to go for it. Down 42-6. You got to put some points on the board. And pass is incomplete. So once again, the Olympic Trojan defense is held.
Nice drive by Steilacoom. They came right out in the start of the drive and really pinpoint accuracy by Lieto. Nice runs.
And his receivers did a great job of finding that open hole.
Boy,
Quickly.
very patient by Steilacoom. That's too bad they didn't score.
So the Trojans will take over the ball on their own 13-yard line. 7:50 mark and quarter number 3 here at Silverdale Stadium. And Matt Becker under center, hand off to the fullback. And look at that guy go. Up to the 25-yard line. And it's Logan Madison. He's a little gimpy getting up there.
Dawson Sherrill with the tackle. He just held on for dear life on that. He didn't. Still a nice run.
Well, Logan moves the chains. 1st down for the Trojans. Ball out to the 28-yard line. And you know, the Trojans are running the old I formation
See
out
that?
there.
Yeah.
These days, you don't see that as much in the high school game. Pitch back to White. And by the Sentinels, White will pick up a couple.
They're pretty much just going to run the ball the rest of the way through. Keep the clock moving in this game. No injuries. That's what you want.
Yep, that is the key right now for Coach Quatavis. Second down now for the Trojans. Becker a roll out, wants to go to the air. He's got 2 open receivers, and the Sentinels come away with the interception. Marcus Hampton.
Number 35, Carter. Enos Carter with the tip ball.
Yep.
He didn't have a chance to intercept that ball, but he got his teammate to catch the ball. So nice interception.
And you know, both Sentinel defenders were behind.
Yes.
And so they were in great position. So the Sentinels will take it over on their own 30-yard line with 6 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Down 42-6. We'll see if they'll do that air barrage again. Well, they're going to start out with a run that's going nowhere. That's going to be a loss of yardage on that one. Big old number 63 in there on that.
Yeah.
Chase the car.
Man, he was in the backfield before he even, the running back got the ball.
Second down, loss of a yard on that, and 11. Ball is missed. Well, it was a bad snap, but Latoya keeps it. He's still on his feet, going the wrong way. He passes it, and he passes it right to an Olympic defender, number 12 along the sidelines, Ethan Goldison. And, you know, Ethan's only 5'7", which is, you know, not a big, tall guy for that position.
Give credit to Lieto just escaping the rush from Olympic, because he had way in the backfield and he got away.
Once or twice.
Threw the ball. It was a lame duck ball, but going against the grain when he threw the ball.
Was he out of the tackle box? Do you get out of the tackle box when you get 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage?
Yes.
Okay. So he could have just thrown it into the
he just
out of bounds. Anyway, the results are the Olympic High Trojans take over on the 10-yard line. And handoff going to number 20 out there.
Greg Bremer, a ninth grader, 6'2", 180, tight end, running the ball.
And on the stats we have, he's got 3 tackles and a sack.
Yeah, but he's playing running back. So it's time
Coach
for
Quatavas has the opportunity now to put some of these other players in and give them some real game time. Second down, the ball is going to be placed at just about the 5-yard line. Second and goal to go. Becker looking to the air, wide open receiver, touchdown for the Trojans. And I believe that's Colton Wade.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. Caught it in midair.
So Bryce Chipley will come on to see if he can keep his PAT record perfect tonight.
That would be seven extra points in it, PATs.
If he puts this one through, and so far they've all been good. .454 left to go in this third quarter, and the Trojans put another score on the board. Oh, Becker. Quarterback Becker's got it. It's a keeper, and he's in for the 2, I think.
2 points.
He is. So I guess Bryce is not going to get that 7th PAT, but Olympic is going to get 2 more points to add on to their score. 50-6 now. And guess what? It was a turnover.
That's right.
It was that interception that started this series for the Trojans.
But Steilacoom got the turnover from Olympic, but I'm very, very surprised at the 2-point conversion there for Olympic.
Well, I wonder if that was planned or it was kind of a high snap.
Yeah.
And I was thinking it's always nice to have your quarterback holding the ball as the holder.
Yeah.
All right, the Trojans are moving on here. 4:54 left to go in quarter number 3, 50-6 over the Steilacoom Sentinels.
We've got some good time rain coming now. It's coming down pretty good out there.
Well, we had a pretty clear period for a while. Still no wind, though.
No.
Flags are just down. Oh, boy. Ball goes into the end zone, which will be a touchback. And the Sentinels were lucky it didn't touch the player.
Yeah, and this game now will be running clock. It should be a running clock. Yep, and they just started a clock. 40-point lead.
So the Sentinels will take over on their own 20-yard line. 4:42 in the third. Now things are going to move even faster. And here again, Leoto looking over to his sidelines to get the play.
They have not yet gone into a huddle tonight. It's always looking at the sideline for their plays.
And it's going to be a loss of yardage.
I like Lieto. He handed the ball off, and he was out there pushing the running back, trying to get some more yardage.
Second down after a loss of 2. Second and 12 now for Steilacoom. Leoto coming around to this side, going to the air. He's got a receiver at about the 40-yard line. That's number 23, Cole Hutton. That'll be a first down for Steilacoom, but the clock continues to run. First down on the 40-yard line for Steilacoom. And out there in the backfield, 27.
It's not on our sheet
I was
tonight
going to say, I looked down there and didn't see it.
because he did some great blocking for the quarterback, Lieto.
Oh, that was a hit on the QB. Leoto did a good job of just getting rid of that one, but he got put on his keister.
Albert Castorina there again, 55.
Man.
Boy, he's just a stud.
He sure
Right.
has. 6'3",
Oh.
310. Second down now for the Sentinels, 2nd and 10. Hand off to number 27, but he's not going to even get back to the line of scrimmage. And again, one of the guys in on that, Alberto Castorino.
Olympics playing well right now. Their defense is, they're just playing inspired football right now. They don't want to give up any yardage to Steilacoom.
Bring up third down now and about 12, 11 for the Sentinels. Leota running out to this near side, up to the air. He's got, the ball is loose, and they'll call that an incomplete pass. It looked like he had made that, the receiver had made that reception.
Yeah, a little behind him, Cole Hutton, 5'4", sophomore on the field right now. And 4th and 11, I believe Steilacoom's going to punt.
Yep, 4th down and 1:30 left to go here in quarter number 3. And, without the huddle, it should be the hurry up, but it really isn't.
Not, yeah, you're right.
They're spending a lot of time looking over to the sidelines. Good punt. That'll hit at about the 26, and Olympic just backs off and lets the Steilacoom Sentinels down it at the 19-18-yard line.
It's a nice punt, a little running boot there. He actually caught the ball, ran about 4 yards, and then punted it off. That's talent.
Well, you see a lot more these days, especially in the college game, the kind of rugby-style kickers who, instead of sitting back there and kicking it from where they're at, will take that little bit of run to the right or left and boot it.
And get some distance on those boots.
Yep. Well, the clock is running. You've got about 20 seconds left to go here in the third.
We've got some late substitutions.
We don't have a time clock for play clock up there. And we've got a new quarterback out for the Trojans. Nice handoff and a pickup of close to a first down, but out there now for Olympic is Mason Catevas. And that'll do it for 3 here at Silverdale Stadium. The Trojans with a 50-6 lead over the Steilacoom Sentinels. We'll be back with number 4 in a moment. Yeah, we could use it. Alrighty, it's the final quarter of the first round of postseason for the Olympic High Trojans at Silverdale Stadium, and they lead their opponents, Steilacoom Sentinels, 50-6. We're West Sound TV working with the kitsap7.com/GOTW game of the week. Spencer Anderson on the camera, Dave Ziesmer on the other microphone, and I'm the Dr. Doc Parr. And boy, we have seen an Olympic Trojan team that's ready to move it on to that next step at state.
Very, very, very good team. They're so deep with all their talent.
And a handoff coming around to this near side to the 40, the 50, and it was a handoff to White, Darrell White taking it from Catavas.
5'10" freshman, got around the left-hand side, and he was gone. Nice run, about a 40-yard run there.
Mason Quatavas is QBing now for Olympic. He's a sophomore, and I assume a relative of Coach.
Yes.
We got a few Quatavases out there, and happy for the Olympic High fans to have them, because they've been doing great.
Good for them to get some playing time, get these kids in, have some fun tonight.
First down for Olympic. All right up through the middle. Straight upright. And that's Davey.
Darian Carrier.
Excuse me, number 24, Darian Carrier, taking that one, carrying that in. And man, I did not, was he touched going up through the line?
He was through the hole, past the defense, through the secondary.
Wow.
But it looked like Steilacoom wasn't even ready for the hand. All of a sudden
it was really quick. I wasn't really ready.
Ball was snapped and he was in the end zone.
Yeah, that's about it. 10:45 mark here in quarter number 4. And Bryce Chipley out there for the Trojans. And we'll see if he's going to actually kick it, or if quarterback Matt Becker is going to try to put another 2 on the board. Ball is down and blocked. That's going to be Chipley's first missed PAT tonight.
That didn't even get up. That just was.
I didn't actually see if it was blocked or hit the back of a lineman.
Just, good snap, just a bad boot. That's okay.
It's a 50-point lead. 56-6 for the Trojans, and 10:45 left to go here in the fourth quarter at Silverdale Stadium. Wow, it's been a good night for Trojans. Now, North Kitsap, the Vikings, number 2 in the Olympic League, they won their match game last night, and it was a pretty big win.
49 to, I can't.
6 or 7 or something like that. I don't have it in front of me here, but so there is theoretically, looking at the brackets, a possibility that Olympic and North could meet again further down the brackets at state.
You almost hope that doesn't happen.
Well, yes, except for the fact it would be great to have 2 of our teams at that level.
We've got some teams down in Southwest Washington that are just every year. They're in high-ranking state. Good teams down there. So the great 2A bracket, good football teams.
You know, yeah, I was going to say the 2As have become really strong.
Yes, they have.
Kind of remember them as the smaller guys. But lately, these last few years, that 2A division in all of the districts has become pretty darn good.
Max Prep, we look at some of the stats by Max Prep and Olympic. Steilacoom, the state rank is 142, which is from all football. And then Olympics ranked number around 60 for a 2A team.
Well, we're going to get a 5-yard mark off on that, so Steilacoom's going to start at the 25-yard line. First down for the Sentinels. And up to the air, picked off at the 42-yard line, and let's see if he gets into the end zone or stepped out.
We also got a flag. I'm sure we got a block in the back.
Yeah,
block in the back.
88. That would be Taliki Davey who picked that one off, and that was not a great pass.
That's just basically throwing the ball up for grabs.
Yep. But again, you got to give a bunch of credit to those guys from the Olympic D coming in on Lateo.
He really hasn't had any time in the second half to even throw the ball. It's been really, really a tough second half.
And he does not appear to be a rollout style
Yeah.
quarterback. He's pretty much this whole second half at least been back there in the pocket.
Well, if you scout him right and you look at the films, he goes to his left, only to his left when he passes the ball, and that's really pretty easy to defend.
Now let's see here what the call is. And personal foul, block in the back, and that's going to put the Trojans with possession at the 27-yard line of Steilacoom. Pickup of 2 or 3 on that one. And again, you would expect the ball to stay on the ground.
That's what they're going to do. Lots of substitution. This is good. Get the kids in.
Second down now, and about 7 to go for the first for the Trojans. And again, we got a bunch of new guys out there. Mason Quatevas is the QB. Handoff. Oh, look out. 21. 2 missed tackles. 3 missed tackles. And going into the end zone. Taj Davey.
He ran right over number 52 of Steilacoom. 6'1", 180-pound junior. He just, wow.
Then he made a great move to get by the safety back there.
Boy, legs churning.
Yeah.
Just, you keep those legs moving.
Man, 62. Are we getting towards record territory for the Olympic? I don't have the record book, but
this has got to be a record.
It's getting close. I know 62 points. It could be 63 here, or even possibly 64. So actually, that 2-point. There's the ball is down, and now that one is good. So that 2-pointer that was scored by the quarterback made up for that one missed PAT. So we're back at 7, except it's 7 times 9.
High school football game.
63 for the Trojans, and 6 for the Sentinels. And we have a little under 9 minutes to go in the ball game, and it does look like the Trojans are going to be heading to another week of play.
Yeah, no more. I think this is the last home game. Actually, no. I think we found out they might be playing here again next week.
Like you said earlier, we don't know who their opponent is, but I did hear the same thing, Dave, that next week may be another home game.
I think I heard the team name tonight, Cedro Willie.
Ooh.
Might be coming to town.
I don't think I've ever seen them.
Yeah, very, very good team out of the Mount Vernon area there.
They got some good ones up there. If you're playing Linden, you got to be pretty good. Good kick down to about the 1-yard line where the Sentinels pick it up, bringing it out to the 20, the 25, the 30, and a missed tackle out to the 40. Finally run out of bounds. Uh-oh. We've got a bunch of flags. We probably have a hit out of bounds and then another.
We've got 3 or 4
foul.
flags all over the place. They're just...
Well, at this time, like I said, probably a lot of frustration for the Sentinels and a bunch of new guys out there for Olympic.
Yeah, there's a hit out of bounds. The play was over, and Olympic, whoever it was, he was already out of bounds when he got tackled.
Again, we want to thank Peninsula Subaru for helping to make it possible for the Kitsap Sun to present a Friday night live streaming game every week so far in that regular season and this first postseason. Personal foul, another personal foul. Each team tagged with it, so offsetting.
That's one of the funniest rules of offsetting penalties. Man, someone can get drilled and they offset.
I just wonder, should there be a first penalty is the one that counts?
I just think if another penalty is worse than the other, like a personal foul against it just doesn't make sense, but those are the rules.
Handoff for the Sentinels. They'll pick up a yard or two on that.
But that's just my opinion.
Well, that's all we got, Dave, is our opinion. Second down for the Sentinels. And again, they have under 7 to go. The clock is ticking, and they're spending a lot of time looking over to that sideline. Uh-oh, ball. That was kind of a... Ball's on the ground. I guess they're going to say there was already the runner was downed. But, man, that one was going everywhere.
Was it an exchange or a lateral? I didn't see that, but
or
great job to hold on to the ball.
Flew out of quarterback's hands. Third down now for the Sentinels. Here in the game at Silverdale Stadium. Pass over to this near side, and not going to get much yardage on that. And that would be Glenn Moe in on that tackle.
He was already in the backfield when he got a hold of the receiver there.
It's going to be 4th down 10 for the Sentinels. And, well, they're going to, looks like they're going to kick it. Now, this could be a possibility for a fake.
Well,
I mean, what else you gonna do? Just run it out?
Tough call. If I were a coach, I'd call a fake. Oh.
Uh-oh, ball's on the ground, and the kicker doesn't have much choice on that one because he's brought down deep in the backfield. We do have a yellow flag out there, though. Yeah, we will see what Rob Schauger is going to call it. False start or procedure. Declined. And so the Trojans will take over on downs, and they are once again in prime field position on the Sentinel 30-yard line.
Boy, it's a big mistake. Not a very good snap on that.
Well, the Sentinels had a couple of real nice drives, and they put one of them into the end zone, but a combination of mistakes on their part and just good hard play by the Trojans, taking advantage of every mistake that the other team made.
Olympics just going to be, they're a great team, and looks like they're going to score again. Ooh, nice tackle.
That was a pretty good one, all right. And Steilacoom player is still down there. He was, I don't see the number, but it was a good hit, I'll tell you that.
He got his bell rung.
I think it's 15 out there. Should be Jordan Bush Johnson, but I'm not sure. Well, again, I want to thank Peninsula Subaru, who's helped to make it possible for the Sun to stream this. Remind everybody that they are closed on Sunday.
Family Day.
Family Day.
Yeah.
And not only do they have Subarus, they have Mitsubishis, they have Triumph motorcycles, Husqvarna motorcycles. So we really want to thank John Dionis and the folks down there at Peninsula Subaru for promoting this wonderful high school football to our community. And up through the line, again, it looks like it's going to be another score for the Trojans. Taj Davey once again. And Taj, a junior, so he's getting some good experience out there.
Veered left, veered right, cut to the right, cut to the left. I bet you he changed direction about 5 or 6 times on that play.
69 on the board for the Trojans. 3:46 left to go here in the ball game. And Bryce Chipley will attempt the PAT. So far, only missed one.
if they make the point, if they make the extra point. 70 points for a high school football game.
And yeah, it sounds like we're already in basketball season, eh?
Oh, it starts next week.
Yeah, that's a good one. Through the uprights with plenty of height on that one. 70-6 in favor of the Trojans. Yeah, this gets to be that time of year where the football guys, at least the playoff guys, are still going. And you're starting to, 2 weeks before the season, you get to start practicing for basketball?
And whether it's a rule by the state is you have to have 10 practices before each sport season. So
okay.
Practice, if they play football and then they go right into basketball, they can't go play basketball games because they have to have 10 practices for basketball.
No, and theoretically, you could play football to the first weekend of December.
Yes, and so they're going to be ineligible to play basketball.
Yeah, and I'm sure, don't know for sure, but some of these players out here for Olympic would look pretty good on that basketball team for Coach Huff.
Oh, Devin, yeah,
Yeah, the last couple of years, he's taken them a ways.
Yeah, they're going to be strong again this year.
Yep. And the Sentinels will pick it up at about the 5. Bring it out close to their 30. And of course, up here in the booth with us working the clock tonight, Coach Shaw.
Coach Shaw's up here.
From the Olympic High Trojan girls team that has gone to postseason. I've almost lost count how many times.
That program, every year, you get those special players that play for her.
And they have not been easy wins necessarily either, but they have pulled together and moved on as far as they have been. Okay, clock is running, 3 minutes to go, and the Sentinels have it on their 30-yard line. Oh, man. Right, no yardage. In fact, a loss of yardage on that one. And that's number 78 getting up off of that.
Lieto tonight has just played a phenomenal game for Steilacoom. He is given 100% tonight. I'm impressed with what he's done tonight.
Kyle Ignacio on the tackle there in the backfield. 2nd down and 12 now. Yeah, he's still out there.
Yeah.
He's their man. He's only a junior, so he's got another year if he stays in the area.
You want those type of players on your team. He shows a lot of leadership as a quarterback there.
Wants to go to the air, and he'll pull it back down, and again, maybe get back to that line of scrimmage. 3rd down now.
Austin Hart with the tackle. Actually, my fault. Jared Elderbrook with the tackle.
We'll have to look at that record book and see if an Olympic team has scored 70.
We got to ask somebody about this.
And of course, there were some pretty good Olympic teams a number of years ago.
I believe his name is Alex Smith.
Working under his dad.
Yeah, Coach Doug Smith.
Doug Smith. Took him into postseason. Uh-oh, ball's loose, but it's out of bounds. And that will bring up 4th down. Clock continues to tick here, and I assume at this point the Sentinels will kick it on this 4th down play.
Or the old kneel down play.
Yeah,
Let the clock run.
We might as well at least put Olympic back. Try to put them back in their own territory.
At this point in the game, you want just the kneel down.
We're under 50 seconds to go. And we got a late entry from the Sentinels. Number 4 coming on, Hunter Bungard.
Yeah, we're going to have a delay game.
I was going to say. And, yep, it looks like you're right, Dave. They're just going to run her down.
Run the clock down. That's a smart move.
Well, it's been a great season this year. and especially the last few games we've done. The North Kitsap Olympic game, that was a classic. That'll go down in the book just like the North Incaoli game the year before was a classic. And tonight we've seen this Olympic high Trojan team show their power as they win 70-6 over that Sentinels from Steilacoom. Well, we've got Spencer Anderson, who has been doing the camera all season long, and what a great job he does. We really appreciate his work on that camera, bringing you these great shots. Again, thanks to the kitsapsun.com/GOTW Game of the Week for bringing you a Friday night game under the lights every week so far this season. And all of our other people who have worked with us. Pat Duncan called a game with me, and of course our producer for high school sports, Kitty Campagna. And Kitty not able to be here tonight, but all of the notes that we have come from Kitty.
She does a great job preparing us for some of this
She
information.
sure does.
Yeah, I'm appreciative of this because without her, man, this wouldn't go very smooth.
And you know, Dave, happy to have you with us. We've done a couple. You and Kitty did that one down Squim North Mason, along with Spencer. And so you've done a few games. I really appreciate you coming out and working with us.
Love doing this, and it's just about, if this is our last football game of the year because we're not able to get into the extended playoffs.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We may not be able to bring it to you live, but we may be able to bring it to you in replay on BKAT, Channel 12 Comcast, Channel 3 on Digital Wave Broadband. Every Saturday now at noon is the West Sound TV Presents show, and we do not know. We've already got enough volleyball and football to go almost through the end of November.
Yes.
But we do know that that's the beginning of high school basketball. And it's always nice to go into that gym. It's been a fun volleyball season, too.
Quality teams we've had in this area for years, as far as North, CK, Bremerton this year under Clay Blackwood, Kingston.
And you know, for many years, Ole. The Ole volleyball program this year didn't quite make it up there, but they usually have a high-quality volleyball program, too. Well, I'm the doctor, Doc Parr, for West Sound TV, saying stay tuned. We will see you soon.